it's Megan. So today I'm going to go over my panning, use it up beauty plans, let's use that term loosely, for 2017. And I did in the past few weeks a current thoughts on panning and spending, and that was just a really great jump start for me to start thinking about these things again, because I haven't done a video like that in quite a while. So this week I drafted up some points that I want to really focus on in 2017 in terms of using up my stash, beauty in general, and I'm not, like I said, I'm not going to be traditionally panning. I don't think you're really going to see project pans per se on my channel, but I will do them if I am inspired to do them, and I will be focusing on using up products, just not as intensely, and more like I'll use it up if I use it up, and if I don't, it's not a big deal. So my big, if there were a headline for this year, it would be to use what I love. I only want to own what I love. I only want to use what I love. I only want to use up things that I love. I don't want to waste my time, my energy, my money on things that I don't absolutely love. And it's impossible to buy things that you know that you're going to love unless you have bought them in the past and you're repurchasing something you already know you like. So I don't really want to buy new stuff this year in 2017, and I didn't really buy too much new stuff in 2016, which I'm very happy about. I'm not requalified for VIB Rouge or even VIB, and I'm not requalified for Ultra Platinum, which are the VIB Rouge and Ultra Platinum. You have to spend a crap ton of money in order to get up to those levels, and I'm very happy to say that I did not reach those levels, aka I did not spend hundreds or thousands of dollars at those places this year. So I am very happy about that. That wasn't a goal that I really had in mind. It just kind of happened because I didn't really shop too much at beauty stores this year. And I want to really keep that up. I don't want to buy beauty stuff as regularly as I have. I'm not really interested in new releases. I couldn't care less. I hate when people say I could care less, because that means you could care less than you do. It's you couldn't care less. I don't know. Just like those colloquial things. But I have so much makeup, specifically makeup. My skincare, I'm much better about using what I have, using that up, and then replacing it. I've used so much up this year, and I'm really excited to do a final beauty inventory for you guys for 2016 and just show you guys the amount of stuff that I currently have and how much I've used up over the year. But in terms of makeup, those products are things that don't get used up nearly as quickly as skincare. So eyeshadows, blushes, highlighters, those types of things, I have so many that I absolutely love, and I don't have time to use all of them already. And so my thought is that I can't even reach for all these as much as I want to that I already own, so why add more to that, which basically adds stress and it adds stuff, and I don't know. So my mentality now is I have so many things that I love, why add more to it that will distract me from the things that I have already spent my money on, that I already know that I love and don't use as often as I would like to already. More stuff will only create more stress. So I am more inspired than ever to not really shop for makeup, and that is a great feeling because I don't need more makeup. I don't need to spend my money on makeup, and it just is a really, really good feeling, especially color product, makeup, eyeshadows, blushes, bronzers, stuff like that, because it's so hard for me to go through those things anyhow, and I want to use the products that I already have that I absolutely love. My Burberry eyeshadows, I love them and don't use them nearly enough. My MAC shadows, I have pan on some, but there's so many beautiful ones that I haven't even like scratched the surface of. Blushes, I've like never hardly used up a blush, and I just want to enjoy the things that I've already spent money on, already know that I love, and I don't need the newest thing. I really don't care about new releases anymore. Honestly, I'm sick and tired of hearing about them. Seems like every single person on YouTube talks about the same exact things anymore, and it's quite boring, honestly. So it's not something that I really care to spend my money on because it's not anything that really excites me anymore. But I do love the things that I have and I want to enjoy them as much as possible. And using those things as much as possible will help me to pan those things. And so it's all like this cycle. Like the more that I brought in, the less I was able to pan because everything was like new and like full, and now I have less coming in, like pretty much nothing new coming in, so then I'm able to use my old stuff, which enables me to pan and use the things to whatever capacity I want to use them, because I don't think that getting your money's worth out of something necessarily means you have to use every single last drop, like scraping it and repressing it and all those things. Like if I'm unable to use an eyeshadow out of the pan, I'm not gonna crumble it up and repress it. I got my money's worth, I got my enjoyment out of it, and that's just my personal perspective on it. I know that so many people love to repress their products and use every single last drop, which is great for you guys, but for me, it's just not anything I want to spend my time worrying about. I just want to use the stuff. Once it starts to get annoying, and I used up most of it or used up as much as I want to, I'm just going to get rid of it and move on to the next thing, because more likely than not, I have something almost identical to it already, and I'm not going to have to repurchase it or go out and buy something new to replace it, in terms of makeup at least. Again, skincare, I am going to have to replenish those things as I use them up. But I do want to get more into DIY skincare this year, researching ingredients of things that I can make myself, especially in terms of like cleansers, oils, like oil serums, oil moisturizers, because I do think that those would be very easy to make yourself and make for a lot less money than going out and purchasing them every few months or once a year or whatever it is. And I even things that I do buy from a retailer or a store, I want to be very ingredient conscious about my skincare. I kind of changed the way I thought about like more natural makeup. Not that I think that it's bad or good or either, but all I know for sure is that I want to be very ingredient conscious about my skincare. That's like something I'm 100% about. And so using DIY things, buying from natural brands, those are going to be things that I'm implementing like full force in 2017. So that's going to be really fun and open a bunch of new doors for me to research that type of thing. Maybe get a little creative with DIY stuff. I have never really made anything DIY beauty related other than like a lip scrub. So it's going to be interesting and just something to get me excited about like making my own and making things that aren't as expensive as I normally pay for stuff, because I definitely have a luxurious taste and it's easy for me to want to buy the maelstrom of all products. Like I want to go straight to the top and get the best, but it's not realistic with my savings goals, and I don't want to buy things that are so expensive and want to repurchase them in the future. It's just a slippery slope to get in that habit. So I'm really excited about that for 2017 in terms of my skincare, with trying out new stuff and different recipes and whatever. So my goal for like my life basically in terms of material objects is to only have possessions that I love. And so I'm not there yet. I still have way too much stuff. I still have things that I don't really care for. And I want to not feel as guilty about decluttering and letting things go. But at the same time, I don't want to declutter just to declutter. So it's like this double-edged sword. I think that decluttering is an amazing thing. It can make you feel lighter. You can pass things on to someone that will enjoy it more. And it's just a good feeling to get rid of stuff. But at the same time, I don't want to fall in the habit of decluttering just to declutter. Like, I don't want to declutter. Say right now, I think I have like 10 plus blushes, which when you think of that, oh my God, 10 blushes, that's a lot. But when I look at every single one, I love every single one and I use every single one. It might not be every day, but I do use them, and they all have like a certain look that they create. And I don't want to declutter them just because I think, oh, 10 blushes is too many. I want to have 8 blushes. Well, you're going to get rid of 2 that you really love just to say you have 8 blushes. Like, that doesn't make any sense. So I want to declutter when it's necessary and declutter things that don't bring me happiness and would be better suited for a different skin type, a different skin tone. Maybe my mom would enjoy it more than I do. Maybe Chloe would like it more. Whatever the case is, I want to let go of things that just don't really work for me. But I also don't want to declutter just to say that I have less, because that's not my goal. Having way less stuff in terms of my makeup collection is not my goal. My goal is to have only products that I love. So if I love 10 blushes, I will keep all 10 blushes. But like my bronzers, I have 2 bronzers that I love, the Kevyn Aucoin ones. So I got rid of every single other bronzer because I didn't love them. But I have those 2 and I love those 2, so I'm going to keep those 2. And it has been an interesting year in 2016 to realize these things about decluttering, panning, using up that I never really thought about before. I just kind of did it without being mindful of what I was doing and why I was doing it. And now I try to question myself and get to the bottom of things a little more than I ever did before. And I have learned so much about my behaviors and the psychology behind my behaviors. And it has been a very eye-opening year for me, for sure, in so many ways, but especially like beauty, panning, all that kind of stuff that I was really, really into for a while. And I still want to use up my products and get my money's worth out of them, but not as like strictly as I was doing before, because it's just not fun to me. And if something is not fun to me, I'm not going to want to do it. It makes it seem like a burden. It makes it seem awful. And I'm not going to meet my goals if I'm so strict about it to myself. So I am going to use up things as I naturally do. I am going to be more of like a normal person when it comes to beauty products that might get a few new things a year, but doesn't go out and spend $100 at Sephora at every turn, which thankfully wasn't me in 2016, but it definitely was me in the past years. So I've really, really improved more than I ever thought that I would be able to, and I just want to keep that up. I want to keep up those good habits and create even better habits than I already have, and just enjoy makeup and skincare and think of it as just like this fun additional thing that I do for myself that is just for me. I don't do it for other people. It is a relaxation, a way that I relax, and it's amazing to do that without having to spend so much money on getting new stuff, because I already have so many beautiful things that I want to enjoy that I've already spent plenty of money on over the years. So in 2017. I don't know how much smaller my collection will become, but I definitely want to focus on using my products and enjoying them to the very last bit of them that I want to use. And I don't know, I think that 2017 is going to be a really, really good year. I'm going to find different ways to use my products, and in 2016 I pretty much realized like what types of makeup looks good on me, and I want to stick with that. I don't want to reinvent the wheel and do crazy looks. I have like the same color palette for every day that I wear makeup. It might just be a little smokier or a little lighter, and I'm completely fine with that. I like the look that I do, and I want to just continue to do the way that I feel like I look the most me, and I know that I can create that with the products that I have. I have plenty of very Megan products that I can do my makeup in a way that I really, really love. So I'm so excited about 2017. These aren't like specific plans or goals or whatever. It's just things that I want to think about as 2017 goes on, and if I need to replenish something in my skincare, maybe look into how I can make it myself. And I don't know, it's just going to be an interesting one. So I hope you guys enjoyed hearing my thoughts on this. I definitely want to continue doing these chatty types of videos over the year and always be questioning and wondering about beauty and spending and consumerism. So that's definitely going to be a big topic on my channel in 2017. So I hope you guys are excited. I hope you're having an amazing end of 2016, and I hope 2017 is even better than 2016 was, and I just have a really good feeling about 2017. So I hope you guys are having an amazing day. Thanks so much for hanging out with me, and I'll see you real soon. Bye.